Hello, everyone. How's it going? Happy Wednesday. Jayden here, new health fitness specialist with Exos at Autodesk. I know it says this is jazzy, but clear it isn't. Yeah, we got boot camp today. I'm taking us through similar to what you guys are probably used to. We're going to do 3 rounds of 3 exercises, take a little water break, and then followed by 3 rounds of another 3 exercises, with the warm-up and cool down to end and begin. But before we do our warm-up, I'm just going to explain our first 3 exercises we're going to do. So first, we're going to do a basic body weight squat. Again, it's a body weight workout. No equipment needed. So we're at feet right here, or around hip width. And we're squatting down, arms out in front of us. Sitting into a chair, keeping our back flat. That's a squat, so that's our first one. And next, what we're going to do is going to be a push-up and plank. So we're going to be in a plank position right here. And every 10 seconds, I'm going to call out to do a push-up. We're going to do it, go down, push up, back up. You can also drop down to a knee and do this push-up, and then hop back right into a plank. And then our last thing we're going to do for this first round is going to be lateral bounds. So we're going to start position right here, slide down the knee, sink into this hip, then hop, do the best you can to land right here. Back, so it's working on landing technique. So that's gonna be our first 3 rounds. We've got, we're gonna do 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. So that's our first, but before we do that, I'm gonna get into our warm-up. To just prepare our body, get a little loose for this exercise. We just want to jump straight into it. So first thing we're going to do, it's going to be some bent over twists. Work on loosening up our back. So we're going to be right here, palms facing together, nice flat back, core engaged, and we're just rotating up toward the sky, back down. Try and keep this all locked in. Trying to keep our knees, hips all in a fixed position. This wants to rotate forward. Come on, just keep it right there. One more, then we'll do the other side. Let's now switch sides. And again, we'll be on the ground a little bit, so if you have a mat or something soft to be on, I recommend it. Inhaling the way up, exhaling the way down, one more. Good. All right, next we're just going to do some side lunges in a stationary position, so we can get our feet locked in right here, facing straight forward. And we're just going to sink down to this hip, keeping this leg straight, and back up. We'll do 4 each leg. Keeping this nice and straight, sinking into the hip, feeling a stretch right in our hamstring of our straight leg. Good job, everyone. Getting warm. Keep our toes pointing forward. They shift out or in. One more. Good. All right, last one we're going to do, world's greatest stretch. So we stand right here, grab our knee, lunge back, place our hands inside of our foot, and then with this same arm, extend out, place it the outside of our foot, and then reach back, stretch out our hands right here. Then we'll stand back up, we'll do one more. So knee, lunge back, hands to the inside, keeping this leg straight. Reach into the sky. Hands to the outside. Extend back. Feel the stretch here. Good job. We'll do 2 on the other side. We'll get into a workout. So grab our knee. Lunge back. Nice and straight. Hands to the inside of our foot. Rotate it up. Hands to the outside of the foot. Extend back. And up. One more. So grab our knee, back, leg nice and straight. Hand to the inside, rotate. Hand to the outside foot, stand back. All right, good job, everyone. So give us just a second. Grab a little water if you need. We'll get into it. So again, we got 40 seconds of squats. Then we're getting down to or 20 seconds of rest after that. And we're down on the mat for planks to push-ups. So we'll push up every 10 seconds. And then lateral bounds after that. 3 rounds, 3 times through. So we started, 10 seconds. So everyone, squat position, feet hip width, in 3, 2, and 1. So sitting down as far as you can. Just imagine we're sitting down into a chair, keeping our knees over our toes, pushing out of our heels, big toe and little toe. Really feel like we're pressing hard into the ground. Get a good tempo going. Good job. As we get more warm, you can feel yourself sinking deeper into the squat. That's great. 5 more seconds. Good. All right, next, get ready to get down to our plank position. On the mat, we got our hands screwed into the ground, right under our shoulders. And we're pressing our toes into the ground, feeling nice and strong through our legs, up to our shoulders. So we're up in position, holding this for 10 seconds, and then a push up. You can drop down to your knees for the push up. It's totally okay. And push up. Good job. Back to the plank. It's like you're squeezing your belly button in to engage your core. Another push up. Good job. As we get tired, really just try to, same thing as squats, really push into the ground. We're coming up, push up. Keeping our butt nice and low. Chest nice and tight right here, not slouching down. One more push up. Good. All right, now we're on to our lateral hops. So again, stick back into this leg, slide down the knee. We're gonna try to land in that same position. So in 3, 2, and 1. Work on landing. Just this first round, get our form down. Not trying to go too fast. Just trying to work on landing right now. Not trying to jump too far. And once I get the hang of it, in my next rounds, I can try to get it a little faster, jump a little further. Right now, just working on technique. 10 more seconds. Good. We're good. All right. We're on the squats now. All right. 10 seconds. Everyone squats. See if we can sink a little further. We'll keep our back flat. We don't want to sink too far. We're coming forward. We just want to go as far as we can. Keep our back nice and flat. Inhale on the way down. Exhale while we come up. Try to keep our knees over our toes. Not letting them cave in. Keeping our feet nice and aligned. Noticing if one foot's turning out, another is good, and we're good. All right, now get ready for our plank and push-ups. If you need to do push-ups again from your knees, that's totally okay. We still got another round after this. Just keep that in mind. And We're up in our plank position. Locking in our core, squeezing our belly button in. Not letting us slouch right here. We gotta engage our core to avoid that. And push up. Pressing out of our palms. And push up. Drop back into our plank position. And if we notice, see if our butt's getting high like this. We don't want that. We just get nice and tight right here. Another push up. 10 more seconds. And push up in 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay. Now we got lateral bounds again. Again, working on landing. Let's see if I can go a little further distance this time. And go. Maybe not. Work on that landing technique. We can use our arms to help us. So this time we go up front, swing it back. I have my mat right here. You guys have something to measure how far you're jumping. Could be useful. So I know now this mat, I can't go totally to the end of it without losing my form. So I know that's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna go ahead and track me moving forward. One more, and good. All right, now we're on to our squats. Last round. We'll grab a little water after that. Whew. Try to get as many reps as you can this round. Beat your last 2. And 3, 2, and 1. For squats, we want to try to keep our toes pointed forward as much as we can. We know if they want to rotate out a little bit, that means we could have tight hip flexors. That's something I know that I have. So I know certain days I can be out forward fine, then other days my feet just want to rotate out times. So just knowing that's something to be aware of for me. Couple more, and good. All right, that was squats. Woo! Now, last round of planks and push-ups. 10 seconds. Take a little deep breath, get ready. All right, we're down on the mat, and we're up. Go fight the pain. We got a push up in 3, 2, 1. Good. Holding the plank again. Squeezing our belly button in, making our core as strong as we can. We got another plank or push up. Good. About 15 more seconds. Push up in 3, 2, 1. Good. The last one, stay strong. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, last round. Okay. Do you have something to measure yourself with? See if you can exceed your past rounds. I'm gonna see if I can get good form all the way to this mat, keeping a good balance. And we're on 3, 2, and 1. It's good. Keep your balance before you take off. Soft knee, sinking back to that hip. Try to keep your eyes forward as best you can. It's hard because you don't know where you're landing. But want to keep your eyes forward, not looking down. 15 more seconds. So push, and we got a water break. Make it count. One more. Good. All right, grab some water. You guys grab your water. I'm gonna go over our next 3 rounds again. Again, we're gonna be at 40 seconds on, 20 seconds rest. So our first one we have, that's going to be glute bridges down on the mat. So our arms can be out to our side right here, palms up, down, doesn't matter. We have our feet just far enough away so we can't touch them. And we're just going to be glute bridging up, holding it, engaging our core and glutes, back down, trying to make a straight line from our shoulders, up to our knees, all through our core. So that's the first one. Second one we're going to have is going to be bent over A's. So work on our back of our shoulders and our back. So for these, we're standing around shoulder width, toes going forward, kind of like our warm up, not saying bent over position. And we have our palms facing each other. We're thinking about just squeezing back, making an A, controlling our arms back down. So that's going to be our second one. And third, we're going to be doing just some small leg flutters and just some big leg flutters. So we're down our mat, arms to our side, and we're just doing little flutters, 20 seconds, and then big flutters, 20 seconds. I'll let you know when to switch. So that is our last round. Again, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So yeah, everyone, get down on the mat. Get ready for glute bridges. Start at 3, 2, and 1. So again, squeeze it up, feel it in our butt, and the core. We want to think about pushing our belly button down to the ground to engage our core, then squeezing it with our butt. We go at the top. We don't want to be feeling this in our hamstrings or low back. That means we have something with our form wrong. And to fix that, we just want to think about squeezing our belly button, squeezing our butt at the top, or glutes. So a couple more here. Okay, good. All right, next, we got our bent over raise. So for these, like I said, feet at around shoulder width, like a warm up. And we're thinking about just making an A with our arms. And go. You want to think about if we have a piece of paper in our armpits, we want to squeeze that together with our arms, not letting that paper fall. That's good. In the end position, we want to think about keeping our arms as straight as possible, pinkies up in the air, as parallel to our back as we can. Good. 10 more seconds. Feel like you're squeezing at the top. Good. Get warm. All right, then for last round, for last thing in this round, we have our again flutters. If your arms are out to your side and you're feeling like it's putting too much pressure or pain in your back, we can go ahead and slide our hands right on our butt and do it from here. So let's go. Little flutters. Keeping our core engaged the whole time. Head back on the ground. We don't want to be looking up, putting unnecessary strain on our neck. Keeping our toes pointing forward. We're about to go to big flutters. Get ready. We got big flutters now. We're working on engaging this lower area of our core called our obliques, because they get neglected a lot in core training. 5 more seconds. 2 and 1. Good. All right, now 2 more seconds. Then we're back to our glute bridges. You can stay down on the mat. Not sure why I got up. Just ready. All right, 5 seconds. Glute bridges. And we're up. Remember, trying to feel this in our glutes and core. Straight line, shoulders to our hips, to our knee. And if you're feeling like this is total breeze for you today, want to make it a little harder, you can go ahead, extend one leg, do single leg. And if you do decide to do this, make sure to be switching legs every few reps. We don't want to totally work in one leg. 5 more seconds. 2 and 1. All right, good job. Now we're up to our bent over raise. Let's go now. I'll turn to my other side. Feet shoulder width. Squeeze the piece of paper. Back's nice and flat. Little stretch on our hamstrings. Hands are together, top of our head. All right, squeezing it up to our bottom. Go ahead, sorry. It's almost like a 2 parts of a triangle. Thinking about that more than a man. Feeling like we're squeezing our upper back as tight as we can together. So our shoulder blades up here. You want to think about them pulling them as close together as possible. Hands parallel to the back. Arms straight as possible. It's okay for the slight bend. Good. But now, back to our leg raises, little to big. Back down the mat. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So, we want to keep our legs on these straight as possible. Head back on the floor again. Pulling our belly button into the ground. Really engage the core. Keeping our toes pointed forward. Called plantar flex. Not pointed towards us. Dorsiflex. For my other fitness nerds out there. And make them big. Try to keep legs nice and straight. 5 seconds. 2 and 1. Good job, everyone. Last round. Let's make it our best. Don't need to get up. We're going straight into new bridges. Turn it around. Glute bridges on. Last round. 3, 2, and 1. Remember, squeezing through the glutes and core. Always want to be engaging the core in most exercises. Straight line all through here, or as close as we can. And if you're doing a single leg, again, remember to be switching legs every few reps. 15 more seconds. Feeling in your butt. Should be burning by now. We're gonna do 2 more. 1. Hold this one at the top and down. Good. All right. Now bent over raise. Now we have to form down a little more. See if we can try to engage your upper back and shoulder blades even more. Really trying to emphasize squeezing them together. So again, shoulder width, toes forward, palms together. Making an A. Squeeze our upper back together. Don't let the paper fall. Remember taking deep breaths also. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale at the top. Try to keep them parallel best we can. I know it's getting hard the more time we get. 5 more seconds. Do 1 more. Okay, good. Okay, last round leg raises. Really try to push yourself here. Make them count. We're on the floor. Starting in 5 seconds. Head back. Core engaged. Legs up. Little flutters. Toes pointing forward. Legs locked straight. Feeling it. Bottom abs again. I'm literally on the head just to make sure we're on time. Otherwise, I'll have to be back on the ground. For the big flutters, last thing, finish strong. Embrace the bird on the floor. 10 seconds. Still last thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, everyone. Grab some water if you need. We still have a few minutes left. Do a little cool down. Reset our heart rate. Make sure our muscles are just where we're going to recover. So I'm going to grab some water. And then meet me back down on the mat. Ooh. Good workout. All right. So when you're ready, go ahead. We're gonna start out with just some child's pose right here. So we're just gonna sink our butt back into our heels. And then best we can, walk our hands out, bring our head toward the ground. I'm feeling pretty tight today, so I expect some of you will be able to get a little further position than I am. We're going to sit here for a minute. And if you want, or stretch our back a little bit, we can walk our hands over to one direction. Feel the stretch right through here. Walk to the other side. Feel the stretch on the other side. Okay, good. And now we'll work on just stretching our hip flexors, hamstrings a little bit, and call it a day. So down on our mat. Make sure I don't kick up my water bottle. Towel. So we're just gonna pull one knee into us, feeling a stretch. And this hip flexor right here. Pulling it as tight as we can towards our chest, keeping this leg on the ground best we can. We really want to pull it tight in order to feel the stretching here. Once we're good there, extend it out, grab right under our knee, make this leg straight as we can, pulling our toes back to the lower ceiling to feel the stretch our calf, hamstring as well. And all right, down. Do the same thing on the other side. Squeezing our knees towards our chest, keeping this leg on the ground, feel the stretch right here in our hip flexor. And once you're ready, extend it up. Flex the foot back to the ceiling. Flex the knee, point these toes back to the ceiling and feel the stretch. All through here. The last thing I'm going to do, if you wish, sometimes I see, once I'm fully warmed up, how far I can reach down to the ground compared to normal. That's pretty amazingly different sometimes. So normally, I kiss my toes. Now, you want to stretch down. I can almost get my palms to the mat, keeping my knees and legs nice and locked out. All right, that's all of the time that we have today. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, my name's Jayden Enclade, health fitness specialist. I'm gonna be teaching the 12 o'clock boot camp and the 12 o'clock Thursday exercise with Exos. So if you enjoyed the class and want to do more, hope to see you there. All right, bye.